Hey everybody, David here. I'm making this video, but I'm not really sure I'm going to release it because I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to say, but I need to tell you how I feel. How I feel today is I have so much disdain. I have so much, I hope it's righteous anger in my heart, and I'm going to tell you why. I want to talk to you. And I want to talk to the modern day prophets, the so-called modern day prophets, which I don't believe there are modern day prophets. I believe there's prophecy. I think the prophets of the Old Testament were the prophets, okay? And here's where I have a problem. All these, quote, prophets, or all these prophecies about how great America is going to be, how blessed God's people is going to be, like God's people they're coming into this great period of blessing. And here's my question now, prophet. Where are all these blessings? As we look around and we see people dying and people getting this, quote, virus, people hiding out in their homes, locked down, where is the blessing? Where is this mega mall of life that you promised the people? Of how beautiful things were going to be, how the abundance, prosperity, where is it? And let me tell you something. What you have done is you've misguided the people. Instead of telling the people the truth, what's in Scripture, what's in Matthew 24, and yes, these are hard words, but I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. You have misguided the people. You had a chance to tell them the truth so they could get prepared. And I want you to look now what has happened. I pray for you. I'm asking God to forgive you, but I'm also asking God to stop you. These mega churches, not that all big churches are apostate, but I'm glad they're shut down, and I hope they never open again. Because God's people are now crying, God, show us. Not all, but the ones that you have misguided, misled. Are things going to go back to normal? I don't think things were ever normal. Not in God's eyes. Things were bloated. Things were abnormal. No, things will never go back to normal. Though you may come out behind the rock now because you've been hiding, trying to figure out what you're going to tell the people now. Where is this abundance? You may tell them it's going to go back to normal, but you know, and I know, it will never go back to the way it was. So though I have this anger, and I want to think that it's righteous, meaning we have a right to be angry, don't we? If we see apostate, if we see, people being misled to the slaughter. God lays that on our heart. So if you've been angry like me, I want you to contact me below and tell me. Because sometimes we feel like it's not right to be angry, that it's not, quote, Christian. But I have been crying for God's people. I'm looking at New York City, and I'm looking at other countries. I'm looking at these places just getting massacred by Satan because these prophets have promised their best life now. Well, maybe you had your best life then. But there ain't no best life now. Unless it's God's way. This is a turning point that we have to make a decision. And I want to talk to many pastors out there. Pastor, you're going to have to make a decision next time you step in that pulpit or you have that platform, whether it's online, in person, writing books, Are you going to continue to tell the people what you think they want to hear so you could gather more people, so you can sell more books, so you can get more subscribers? Are you going to do that? Or are you going to start telling people the truth? And what's the truth? The truth is in Scripture. Just read it. I hope you're going to start telling them the truth. I hope the truth to you becomes more important than book sales, than online subscribers, than people sitting in pews. I hope the truth to you becomes so valuable and you love it so much that you're willing to lay down your life for the truth. Because I know people out there that don't have a platform like you do, that are willing to tell the truth. And they scream out to the rooftops, to the mountaintops. They say, please listen. They're doing the best they can do with what they have, but yet you've got thousands of people that follow you and watch you and hang on to every word. You'll be held accountable. Now, to those, I feel like they're like me, where ever since this thing started, you knew this was a spiritual movement. You see, Moses went to Pharaoh and he said, set my people free. Pharaoh, the devil, the demon, said no. God sent plagues. Set my people free. No, God sent plagues. Could this be a plague saying, set my people free? Now, I believe that it is. And I believe that if people don't start bowing to the living God, adhering, acknowledging, crying out, which I'm not hearing that, but if we don't, God will allow it. There will never be those mega malls. There will never be that big buffet of life again. Not that if we do turn to God, we will receive the mega mall and the big buffet, but we will receive something much more valuable. We'll receive the truth. We will receive the peace that passes all understanding. We will understand that we have the power in us, that we stand against the enemy. God is speaking right now. And God's telling us, turn to me. Stop listening to the false prophets who have been tickling ears. God is speaking out. He's saying now is the time to know the truth, the time to turn to me and turn away from that apostate. I'm so excited because I really believe that God is speaking out loud and clear. And I believe there's going to be many, many people that's going to turn from the apostate, turn from those Six Flags Over Jesus churches, the ones that are teaching false doctrine. I believe they're going to. I believe they're going to start following God. Every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and ROKU and Facebook and other platforms, we have a gathering. We now call it the church, David Heavener Live. And I talk about the things that the church just won't talk about. I want to invite you to join us every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we just pray that God will show us, will let us leave on a different level than which we came in. That's all. So do I have anger? Yes. Do I feel better now? Yeah, thank you for letting me talk to you. But I also have so much hope and so much excitement about this new world to come. And it's not the new world of the mega mall and the big buffets. It's the new world of following the true God, adhering to his word, and understanding the power that he has given us to defeat the enemy. God bless you. Love you.